Once again, welcome to class 10 science, chapter 5, periodic classification of elements. In this video, we will discuss about Mendeleev's classification of elements, Mendeleev's periodic law and Mendeleev's periodic table, achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table and limitations of Mendeleev's classification. First come to the Mendeleev's classification of elements. At the time of Mendeleev, 63 elements were known. He took 63 cards, like playing cards. He took 63 cards, and on each card he wrote down the properties of one element. The formulae of the hydrides and oxides formed by an element were treated as one of the basic properties of an element for its classification. He sorted out the elements with similar properties and pinned the cards together on a wall. He observed that most of the elements got a place in periodic table and were arranged in order of their increasing atomic masses. It was also observed that there occurs a periodic recurrence of elements with similar physical and chemical properties. Then he gave one law that is known as Mendeleev's periodic law. According to this, the properties of the elements are a periodic function of their atomic masses. Now, what is the meaning of this periodic function? Repetition of the properties after a fixed number of elements in increasing atomic mass is referred as periodic function. Then he gave one table that is known as the Mendeleev's periodic table. Mendeleev arranged elements in horizontal rows and vertical columns of a table in order of their increasing atomic masses in such a way that the elements with similar properties occupied the same vertical column or group. Mendeleev's periodic table contains vertical columns called groups and horizontal rows called series or periods. You can see this is the Mendeleev's periodic table published in 1872. Clear? Now, what are the main feature of this table? As we discussed, there are total 8 groups. Okay, and these are numbered from 1 to 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Groups 1 to 7 further divided into A and B. You can say this A and B. Okay, 1 to 7. And group 8 has 3 columns. You can come to this group 8, and these are the 3 columns. This is separately, you can say this is 1, this is 2, and this one is 3. Periods. Total 6 periods are there, numbered from 1 to 6, like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Periods 4 to 6 each contains 2 series of elements. You can say this is period 4. This one is the first series of elements. Okay, and this one is the second series of elements. In the same way, in 5th period, this one is the first series of elements and this one is the second series. In 6th period, this one is the first series of elements and this is the second series of elements. In the formula for oxides and hydrides at the top of the column, you can again see this table. This is the formula of oxide and this is the formula of hydride. Okay, this is. And in these formula, letter R is used to represent any of the element in the group. Okay, that's why according to this we can say if any element present in this, like 4th group, you can say carbon, then formula of its oxide, this will be CO2, and formula of its hydride, this will be CH4. Is it clear? Achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table. He ignored the order of atomic masses and placed the elements with similar properties together. For example, cobalt, atomic mass 58.93, appeared before nickel, atomic mass is 58.71. Okay, actually this atomic mass of nickel is smaller. As per the arrangement, it should be earlier, but cobalt appeared before nickel. You can see this. This is cobalt 58.93. Its atomic mass is higher than that of nickel. In the same way, tellurium atomic mass 127.6 is appeared before iodine atomic mass is 126.9. You again see this. This is tellurium and this one is iodine. Atomic mass of iodine is greater than tellurium. And iodine was placed in group 7 along with the fluorine, chlorine, bromine because of the similarities in properties. Okay, actually properties of iodine are similar with this is bromine, chlorine and fluorine. That's why Mendeleev's revert this increasing order of atomic mass at some places. Another achievement, Mendeleev left some gaps in his periodic table. He proposed that some of the elements were still undiscovered. For example, both gallium and germanium were unknown at that time. He left the gap under aluminium and a gap under silicon and called these elements as Eka aluminium and Eka silicon, and also described some of their general physical properties. And you can see these are the properties which were predicted by Mendeleev, like atomic mass is 68, formula is E2O3 and formula of oxide is E2O3 and formula of chloride is ECl3. And when then element is discovered, that is gallium, then you can again compare. These are the properties which were given by the Mendeleev and these are the actual properties of gallium. Very similar. Okay, this is the main advantage of this Mendeleev periodic table. When noble gases were discovered, they could be placed in new group, that is zero group, without disturbing the existing order. At the time of Mendeleev, noble gases were not present. Later on, when these were discovered, then without any change in the Mendeleev periodic table, these were placed in a zero group. Okay. Limitations of Mendeleev's classification. He could not assign a correct position to hydrogen in his table. Electronic configuration of hydrogen resembles that of alkali metals. That is, hydrogen has one electron in its outermost shell. In the same way, alkali metals means sodium, potassium, these are also have one electron in their outermost shell. Like alkali metals, hydrogen combines with halogens, oxygen and sulfur to form compounds having similar formulae. You can again compare. These are the compounds of hydrogen. HCl, H2O, H2S, and these are the compounds of alkali metal, that is sodium, NaCl, Na2O, Na2S. Both are the same type of formula. On the other hand, just like halogens, hydrogen also exists as diatomic molecules, where this halogens means fluorine, chlorine, bromine. These are known as halogens. These exist as F2, Cl2, Br2 and I2. In the same way, hydrogen is also exists as H2, diatomic molecule. And it combines with metals and non-metals to form covalent compounds. Okay. There is no separate position for isotopes, as isotopes are the atoms of the same element having different atomic masses. Actually, Mendeleev classification is based on the atomic mass. Elements in the periodic table were arranged on the basis of their atomic mass. And as we know, isotopes are the atoms of the same element having different masses. That's why there should be the separate place for isotopes. But there is no separate position of isotopes in Mendeleev's periodic table. Another limitation is atomic masses do not increase in a regular manner in going from one element to the next. So it was not possible to predict how many elements could be discovered between two elements. These are the limitations of Mendeleev's classification. Thank you.